Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So today I'm just going to make a follow-up video to the last one I made because there's a few things that were commented on that I thought I'd like to reply to, not just in messages but also in actually another video. It'll be a small video, I think, but just touching on the things I said in that video, which was I mentioned one of the actresses from the up-and-coming Naughty Dog game Intergalactic made some wokey kind of statements, and I thought that was kind of disrespectful to gamers, and someone took me to task and said, well, I shouldn't criticise her, and it's not my business to say that, and I was harassing her. So the first thing I'd like to say, which I mentioned in comments as well, is that I think once you post stuff on social media, even on our own Facebooks or Instagrams, it's there for anyone to comment on. We all know that. So it's like anything I say, anyone's free to publish a comment, and I never delete comments. So if you publish something and you don't like what I've said, or you want to criticise anything about what I've said, you're free to do so. It's my responsibility to let you do so because I've made a video and made points myself, and that's what we do. And it's the same with everyone's social media. Once you put something out there, you don't have to, but once you do, you're for criticism or someone to comment, whether it's negatively or positively. Now, this actress who got paid for making this video, she didn't have to make any comment at all. I don't think that she's stupid enough to not realise the world of woke and how everything is in gaming at the moment. If she is, she should have checked up on it first. And she didn't need to post anything. And if she didn't think or didn't care, that's her problem. We all post things, even on our own social media, where we upset somebody. So the fact that she's decided to post, that's her decision. No one's broken into her house and gone through her private diary. It's her decision to post her feelings, and we're entitled as citizens or people or observers or gamers or whatever, or gaming journalists, whatever, to make a comment on that. And that's our prerogative, just like she can if she wants to. So, and she did. So that's the first point. I don't know whether Naughty Dog and the people involved with Intergalactic are hugely happy with what she said. Maybe they are, maybe they don't care, but I think that it's not gone down well for them, and that's something she should have considered before she made the comment. Anyway, so that's the first thing. And I don't think that mentioning what somebody said in their own words is necessarily harassment. I think harassment is a big word, and I'm not being defensive because I'm not, but I think harassment is a big word to use when you're talking about someone who's been paid to make a voice job on a video game, and not just me, many channels, many other people have criticised the things she said. That's not really harassment, because harassment is a much more serious thing. It's, you know, what happens in your personal life, someone harassing you at work, someone bullying you. It's a different thing altogether. And I don't think we can link the two together. And again, like I said, if you decide to make a post online, and she's not a kid at school, then you understand that once you make a post, whatever you post on, whether you're an actress or whether you're a singer or whether you're just somebody at work and you post on your own social media, once you post, it's your responsibility to realise that it might not go down well. And we all do that. We've all done that. We've all made mistakes, but it is what it is. So I think that it's fair comment for anybody, and including myself, if you post things online on your own social media, especially if you post things in your any kind of celebrity, making a YouTube channel, you've been involved in making a video game, it's our responsibility to think, am I okay with getting criticism? Am I okay with getting feedback if it's not positive? And if not, don't post, don't say it. And that's the answer. So that's the first thing. And as I was saying in the video, the last video, I wasn't singling out that actress as a particular point of criticism. I was just saying that I think it's one more nail in the long-running saga of wokeness, where so many, Matt Hansen was before this, Kim Belial, we could go through lists of people, different developers, where people have said things to do with wokeism, and they've either attacked gamers or been sneaky about what they've done. They've blamed gamers for the sales. They've tried to include woke stuff and tried to get away. But there's lots of examples, which I've been making in ongoing videos for quite a while. So I wasn't particularly singling her out, and I don't particularly think the thing she said is any more shocking or outrageous than many other things. But I do think, and I said that in the video, that the idea that you can just say what you want despite the fact you've been paid to do a job, without thinking, is this going to get A, me criticism, which is her, or B, is it going to reflect negatively on the game and that company, which she should have thought about because it has, is wrong. Because you can't do that. You can't even do that with your own social media. You can't even do that if you work at McDonald's. So I think that's what I was kind of trying to say, that you can't just say what you want and think, oh, I'll just say this because it doesn't matter, because it does matter. And it obviously matters to a lot of people, and it mattered to Naughty Dog, it mattered to other people at Intergalactic Development, and it mattered to lots of gamers. And whether you support her or not, or whether you think there's a point or not, it draws up feelings, and that's what happened. So of course it's going to draw that up, and I think she knew that. I think she understood that well, unless she's an idiot, and I don't know anything about her, so I don't know if she's an idiot. But I'm saying she's not. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt, and I'm saying she realised that when she said that, she was going to cause a storm, and she would be well aware of that, and she didn't need to do it. That's my first point. The other point is a thing I've been also talking about for a while, which is the acoustics in where I record. I'm not down a well, thankfully, but unfortunately it's just something to do with the acoustics here. It's just really bad. It's a big room. I've turned the whole room round, so the TV's now facing right away from the main window. It's facing a wall. I even wear a towel over my head to stop sound coming in, and it's sometimes a bit better, but there's a limit to realistically what I can do. So, you know, someone once said I could cover the walls in padding, but of course I can't, because it's where I live. I can't keep covering the walls in padding and the windows and then take it all off, and I can't leave it on the walls, and it's a very big room. So there's a limit to what I can possibly do, but I do everything I can. And like I said, I'm now sitting wearing a big towel over my head, just for the fact it may slightly improve the acoustics a little bit. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. And I really am sorry. If I could do something else that's within my power, I would. But, you know, this limits to what I can do. So anyway, those are the bits and pieces I want to touch on. So that's not to say I'm apologising for being critical, because I'm not. And I think that the people, not just her, but anyone who works for a gaming company, whether you're a voice actress or a voice actor or an art director or a developer or anybody to do with that, if you make a game and then do something to negatively impact on the game sales, which you would know because you understand, unless you're an idiot, you understand what's going on in gaming and all the problems with wokeism, even if you agree or disagree, then you're negatively impacting gaming as a whole. And I think that's something we need to mention. Like I said, it's a problem in gaming, not just the woke games, but the attitude of the people in the woke games, whether they're voice actors or art directors or developers or publishers, to any criticism, and just to think that they can say anything. And as I said in a previous video once, you can't just say anything if you work at Walmart or McDonald's. You can't just say what you want and post what you want about anything, because you might get caught up in your job, you might lose your job, you might get criticised by your peers or your friends. So the idea that you can work in these multinational industries where it's well known what's going on in the industry, and you can post and say anything you want and it's not going to come back to haunt you and the product, is ridiculous. And that's kind of the whole point. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'm going to try and make another video before New Year's Day of a kind of sum up of the year of wokeness. If I can, I will. Anyway, in the meantime, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. Till next time, take care for now.